Hi, I'm Martin, Customer Experience Analyst at Park Software. We've been working hard to bring you a new version of WhosOn. I'd like to run you through some of the changes we've introduced by looking at the new version of the WhosOn client. We've made sure that this new client is faster and more stable than previous versions, as well as adding in some new features to make chatting a more intuitive experience. After installing the new client and uninstalling the old one, you'll be able to log in with your existing username and password, and any settings you previously had will be remembered. When logging into the new client, you'll notice straight away that things look a little different. We've changed the interface to focus on the things that you use more often, the chats, although you'll still be able to access all of your live visitor information whenever you need it. Chats will come through the same way they did before, either via a pop-up or being auto-accepted into your client. But when you accept a chat, you'll notice that the chat screen is a little neater. Again, you can still do everything you could in the old client, but information is now easy to access and the features work a bit more smoothly. As well as being able to type text into the text box, it will now pick up other things automatically. For example, typing a URL will automatically send a link through to the visitor that they can click on to visit a page. We can also send file names of previously sent files. Simply typing one in will give you a suggestion, which you can click to send through to the visitor. And you'll also get any suggestions for your most used responses. So if I start typing, it will show me suggestions for recent responses, which I can send through instead, just like that. So when the visitor sends their responses, you will see that there is an easier way of accessing some of your canned responses, because some of their words will now be highlighted in the conversation. You can click on one of those and receive suggestions on which canned responses to push through. And again, we can click and send through to the visitor. You've still got all of your options, including being able to transfer. All of those are up along the top here, so we can transfer either to a department or to another individual user. But you can now tag other agents to have a conversation with them before or instead of transferring the chat. And we could do that using the @ symbol. We begin typing an agent's name, and then we'll see a list of suggestions. Using Get Assist, we'll open a conversation with that agent that runs parallel to the conversation you are having with the customer. Multiple chats are now easier to handle thanks to the chat list on the left-hand side. So when another chat comes through and that's accepted, it will be active in the My Chats list. Each of these chats will have their own typing indicator. So we can see when the visitor is typing in a conversation. We'll also be able to see when a visitor has sent a message, we'll be notified and it will be highlighted in red. And it will remain that way until I go back to that conversation and send a reply. All the previous chats and visitor information is still present. It's up here at the top of the screen. So we have the previous chats. This shows any previous chats with that customer. And I can click into one of these and it will show me the full content of that conversation. We've also got an improved follow page feature here. With follow page, it will look at the page that the visitor is looking at right now, so that you can see whereabouts on the site they are, and this will actually move as the visitor moves through the pages to reflect exactly what they are looking at. Outside of the chats, we've improved a few other areas. We have a closed chat section. This will begin to populate with any chats that you've closed since you've logged in. That allows you to go back to any chats that you've had earlier in the day if there is anything you need to follow up. And we've also got missed chats. Missed chats will show you any chats that were missed by members of your team. And again, you'll be able to go in here and review the content of those chats. And finally, the team section down here lets you see who else is logged in from your team. you'll be able to see their status, how many chats they're taking, and by clicking somebody's name, you'll actually be able to have a conversation with them the same way that you would with a visitor to the website. So that's it, and I hope that catches you up on some of the main features of the client, and we all hope that you enjoy using it.